Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our monthly Zoom check-in, where we do check-ins to see how you're doing and discuss topics that are relevant across all school districts. My name is Ms. Akins, and I'm the proud assistant principal at Miami Southridge Senior High School, and I also represent the community organization A Better Me and Community Collaboration Exchange. And we also have other members on here that will introduce themselves at a later point on this agenda. On behalf of Mr. Humberto J. Moret, our principal at the school, I bring you greetings. Mr. Moret wanted to be here and he may pop in like he always, he always pops in, so he may pop in. We also have our dance show going on at the school tonight and a basketball game, as well as FAFSA night for college students who wish to go to college, so parents can help them fill out the forms. So welcome. Today's topic is the voices of our youth. What's going on around the world? So a quick mental health check-in. Remember to stay on mute. I gave everyone privileges to mute people who come on with a loud background. Please make sure that we are monitoring those individuals. Thank you all, and once again, welcome. We conduct these mental health Zooms once a month with a given topic, working with Community Collaboration Exchange in Miami Southridge, in particular, Ms. Fiallo, Dr. Tejera, and Ms. Dugue, who's always a part of these sessions, and Dr. O, who has started to join us as well. So without further ado, I need you all to put in the chat, how are you feeling right now? How are you feeling? And as you can see, I'm still at the school, so I'm feeling busy. How are you feeling? A mental health check-in, how are you feeling? I'm feeling great though. I am. I'm feeling great. Let me see what they put in the chat. Who want to read some of the messages in the chat for me? Dr. Tejeda, I heard you volunteer to read some of the messages.
I got you real quick. Hi, everyone. I see, for me, I'm busy, tired, and happy. We got some under the weather. Some people are great, much better than earlier. Relieved, good, happy, bored, busy, good, great, wonderful. A lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. Hi, everyone. I'm still here in Fast for Night, so.
Oh, you still there? Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
I told you, we have a lot of great things going on at my Southridge Senior High School. And shout out to Miss Evans, who she created a cyberbullying poster that I will share. So I don't have Dr. Tejeda, who could probably speak tonight because he's up there busy, which is a good thing. It's a good thing.
I'll be in a minute.
Okay. Let me get this from Fiallo up. All right, so here's tonight's presentation. Y'all can see my screen, right? It's clear. It's not cluttered. That's a yes or a no? Or y'all on mute? Y'all don't want to talk tonight?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Thank you. So we're going to talk about cyberbullying, and we're going to hear from some of our students tonight.
Yeah.
Pon atención a lo que estoy haciendo.
Where's my mute crew? All right. Y'all can see my screen, right? I'm not used to this way. What? Let's see.
We
All
can
right.
see.
Okay, great. So bullying is targeted at one person or group. The aggression can be physical, verbal, or emotional. Aggression can be physical, verbal, or emotional. So bullying is not only physical, it's verbal and emotional too. It continues. It's more than one incident. You say, maybe somebody does something to you one time and you feel that person is bullying me. But it becomes bullying when the person continues to do it. Continues. Can be used to intimidate or coerce someone into doing something they do not want to do, that is bullying. Can be used to humiliate another person, can be used as revenge. Exclusion is a form of bullying also. So you tell this person they can't be a part of your group, excluding them all the time, making them feel some type of way. So I'm thinking this is what happened. My sister them excluded me often, so they were bullying me. It's a joke, but anyone wants to share a time that they felt that they were being bullied, and what did you do about it? Anyone wants to share? And it could be an adult too. Even though it's the voices of our youth, the adults can share too. Because I know some of us have been bullied in school as well.
Well, I'll go first. First, let
Okay.
me I'll turn on my camera so you guys can see. So hi, I have been bullied before, went back in elementary, due to my teeth having a huge gap in them and like my teeth looking a little bit discolored due to me having my vitamins too early as a kid. So they would always like make fun of me. I didn't get like physically abused, but I got verbally hurt. But what I did to it was mainly I just like that pretty much just helped me build up my like tough exterior, like
Yeah.
thicker skin. So what I pretty much just did about it, I kind of cried, but I just lived through the pain. So that's why I always say it's not that hard to live through stuff. So yeah.
Thank you for sharing that and being vulnerable. Anyone else wants to share? I'll take another
I
person.
have one too. Also, I have one too. I'm not gonna turn on my camera because it's really dark where I'm at right now.
Yes.
And it was also in elementary for me too. I used to get made fun of for being half Asian. And yeah, they used to like say like, "Oh, do you eat dogs? Oh, do you speak Hello Kitty?" It was a lot though, but I got over it. I just like think about it now and I just laugh.
Yes, and
Yeah.
thank you for sharing as well. And I want to share like in elementary too, it happened to me. Even though I'm tough now, I wasn't as tough as a kid, right? So one thing is two things I used to get bullied for. One was they used to say my head was big. I was like, so, and then they used my last name and called me Akins head, right? Because they said my head was so huge. And then I'm like, look where I'm at now, and look where they are. You know, some of the same people that used to bully me, they're no longer living. So I don't wish that on anybody, but you just got to be careful how you treat people. My head was big for a reason because it had a lot of knowledge in there, being that gifted student and always making honor roll and perfect attendance, which I'm still trying to make perfect attendance now at work. Um, Working 21 years without missing a day of work. So you can learn from your bullies. You can learn. They think it's a weakness, but you can actually learn from your bully. But you got to be strong enough, right? And then the other time that I was bullied is my mom. It was six of us, six kids, two adults in a two-bedroom apartment. And we used to have to wear Payless shoes. They were called Pro Wings at the time. So while other kids were wearing their Adidas and Nikes and everything like that, we couldn't afford it. So we had to go to Payless to get the $9.99 pair of shoes. But my mama kept us really clean, and we had food that my mama cooked every day. So those were the two things that I got bullied on. Anyone else want to share? Because I don't want you to want to share and you're not able to share. Anyone else wanted to share anything? Okay, so I am moving on. So my godmother, her name is Mrs. Igbanoba. She has 7 kids and all of them graduated from college. And she sent me something last night and she was like, well, 2 days ago, and she said, basically, when she sent me stuff, I read through it. And one thing she sent me was about cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is the use of electronic communication to bully a person, typically by sending messages of an intimidating or threatening nature. People love cyberbullying now. It makes you tougher behind a keyboard, right? Cyberbullying can affect adults and children. Among the immediate effects is depression, insomnia, decreased self-esteem, social withdrawal, and increased feelings of anger and irritability. Long-term effects can be angry outbursts, substance abuse, and increased suicide attempts. I want to read this again because we once we're informed, we have the knowledge to know what we're doing and how it hurts people and how people hurt us, right? So cyberbullying can affect adults and children. Among the immediate effects is depression, insomnia, decreased self-esteem, social withdrawal, and increased feelings of anger and irritability. Long-term effects can be angry outbursts, substance abuse, and increased suicide attempts. So I'm going to move on, and this is more information about cyberbullying. I'm going to ask Ms. Jackson to unmute and read what cyberbullying is on this slide.
Cyberbullying includes sending, posting, or sharing negative, harmful, false, or mean content about someone else. It can include sharing personal or private information about someone else, causing embarrassment or humiliation. Some cyberbullying crosses the line into unlawful or criminal behavior. Second bullet continues after school, and the last one says may be anonymous.
Yes. And to the young ladies thank you, Ms. Jackson, for reading that. To the young ladies and the young men, you got to be careful what you're sharing and allowing people to film you where they could use it against you later in life. As an assistant principal, I deal with this a lot. And you agree you think you're in a healthy, happy relationship, and you're happy with the person at the moment, but soon, and you have done things, allowed this person to film you doing things that at this age we shouldn't even be engaged in, right? So you got to be careful with that and sharing information, sharing your body is your temple. You got to keep it, hold on to it as long as you can. And don't allow people to be taking photos and videos of you, because that stuff could come back and bite you. All right, we have a short video. Let's see if it's gonna play.
A new virus, unlike any other, has infiltrated schools through social media. A pandemic quickly spreading around the world. Its origin is yet to be known. However, individuals with a history of negative and violent home environments are often more susceptible to contraction. This girl has been infected. She is now host to the virus and risks spreading it to anyone. Every post the host makes and every text she sends exposes the virus to multiple people instantly. It is highly contagious and no one is immune. But some individuals may suffer more greatly from its side effects. The virus has chosen its victim. Carriers of the virus can be the least suspected of people and may even be unaware of their own infection. No one, not even this girl's parents and teachers, are aware that she is carrying such a deadly disease. Strains of this illness can be transferred by phone, email, and social media. Through wireless and satellite transmission, it can reach you at home, at school, or anywhere. The effects of the virus can take hours or days before getting out of control and causing serious damage to its victims. The virus feeds on those who are vulnerable to feeling emotions of hate, anger, envy, insecurity, and peer pressure. The effects have proven severe and could cause emotional scarring, creating long-term symptoms of depression and, in some cases, suicide. But there is a way to fight against it. Fight the virus. You can put a stop to it. In support of Pink Shirt Day, join the battle against bullying. Write in pink to prevent further outbreaks of this pandemic. Protect yourself and report cases of the cyberbullying virus. A new virus, unlike any other, has infiltrated.
Wow. Anybody want to share out anything from the video? Can you all hear me? Okay. Anybody want to share anything that resonated with them from the video? And Miss Fiallo sent me this. She couldn't be here tonight. She just wanted me to go over that with you all. Anything in the chat? Anybody said anything about the video in the chat? All right. So we're moving on. I know Khalil Johnson, who did an amazing monologue at our SoFlo Liberty City Youth Arts Fair Spartan built Basel last week, and Khalil is coming on to share that with us. Keep pushing through it. Khalil, are you ready?
Yeah, I think I'm ready now.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so you know, wait, let me start over again. I'm sorry. Hey, so I heard life isn't going well for you right now, and things aren't going good for you. You know, being a teen, it comes with its ups and downs, man. There's times, so many times where I feel like a piece of trash casted off to the side due to stress. Stress is a very powerful weapon, and it has multiple ways to beat you down and push you to the ground and to make you stay there. And I get that. It's like fighting a juiced up supervillain, and you're the hero, but you have nothing else to do. And it's another complete and utter beatdown again. And then you have to deal with the expectations of others. The weight on your shoulders since they hold you up to such a high standard, such a high regard. But if you mess up once, slip up one time off that mountain, you fall far from grace. But no matter how hard things get, no matter how much you try and you don't get anything back, no matter how much you just want to stop and give up, no matter how brutal and violent things get, you must keep moving forward. Pushing to get your goal and achieving it is the most best thing you can feel in this world. Take your mind off of things that stress you out. Relax. Because if you keep focusing on things that stress you out, you'll start wallowing in this like huge pool of self-doubt and depression weighing on you, and you just start sinking deeper and deeper and deeper, like you have 50-pound weight stripped to your hips, sinking you deeper into the ocean. For me, I just listen to music. I'm a basic guy, basic. But what I'm mainly trying to say to you is, please master that skill and just take time off, relax. You need to know that, and there's more to life than just stress and pain. There's love, there's happiness, there's a lot of things to live for. That's what helps me get through my stuff. Hopefully that can get to you.
Wow. Tell us about this monologue. Tell us a
Okay.
little more information about it. Why? How?
All right.
Who?
All right. Like the inspiration behind it?
Yes.
All right. So the inspiration behind it is mainly because, well, as a kid, I always looked up to characters that made me feel powerful. That's why my voice is pretty much like projecting so loudly. Um, so when I was writing this, I was like, let's bleed, because at first I had many drafts. So I was like, you know what? Let's just get this going. Let's just hope it goes for the best. Every time I read it, I was like, wait, I've realized there's more to the script than what I intentionally put. So I decided to put more, and we have what we have now. The main inspiration behind it is my idol, the character I looked up to all the time as a kid. I looked up to Optimus Prime, the voice actor Peter Cullen. And then in the inside, I'm a very big kid, very big kid. That's all it is. But and I'm not afraid to show it. I'm also been inspired by my loving girlfriend. She helps me push through the stuff that I go through a lot, and also my family. Those are the main three things that inspired this. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself, and that's how I got my monologue as a whole.
Very nice. You have a lot of comments in the chat. They love it. If anybody else wants to unmute and tell him anything, now is your time. If you want to say anything to him, adults, if you want to speak more life into this young man, this is your time.
Go ahead, yeah.
Khalil, you did a very good job. Miss Rivera would be proud.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing. That was awesome. That was amazing.
Yeah, I just thought of it, and I was like, why not? Thanks.
Very, very powerful. As a public speaker, that was very powerful. You got a good future ahead of you. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were a public speaker. That's cool.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
And a poet too.
Oh, a poet. Oh, wow. You got some skill. That's nice.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're gonna move on with the program. And do I have Emily on yet? And make sure you read your comments in the chat, Khalil.
I'm here.
Thank you, Emily, for being here. I'm going to turn it over to Emily Delgado, a student in Dr. Olenik's class. Thank you.
Yes. I'm going to read a poem. It's called A Minor Bird, and it's by Robert Frost. I have wished a bird would fly away and not sing by my house all day. Have clapped my hands at him from the door when it seemed as if I could bear no more. The fault must partly have been in me. The bird was not to blame for his keep. And of course, there must be something wrong in wanting to silence any song.
Wow. There must be something wrong in wanting to silence any song. I love it. Thank you, Emily, for sharing that. You did an amazing job. Let's get
Thank
Emily
you.
some comments in the chat, and shout out to her teacher, Dr. Olenik. Thank you for having Emily on with us. Great job, Emily Delgado.
Thank you.
Comments in the chat. Comments in the chat. A Minor Bird by Robert Frost. Thank you. And next up, we have Holiday Safety Awareness. Ms. Shakita Days is on, but I don't know if she could speak. She just wanted to encourage
Hello.
you. Okay, great. Go ahead.
Hello, guys. Hi, my name is Shakita Days. Full-time, I'm a 911 police dispatcher. And my organization is Derrick Danzel Days, the Second Corporation. We advocate for gun violence and economic issues. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about some holiday safety awareness before you guys go on your school break. so that you are aware of internet scammers, that you don't leave gifts in the car when you're shopping. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the porch pirates, the people that come up and pick up the packages on your porch. So if you have any video surveillance, that will be good for that. Just be aware of unexpected charges to your account. No drunk driving. Be aware of drunk drivers. Try to be attentive by not being on your cell phones while you're driving. Limit the activity of being on your cell phones while driving. If you're with a group of friends, be responsible, look out for each other, and avoid confrontation so that you guys can make it back safe to school after the holidays.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you, Shakita Days of the Derrick Danzel Days the Second Corporation. Thanks for sharing that. The next up, we have another student from Dr. Olenik's class, Voices of Our Youth. I hope I say her name right. Eneli Saaverda.
Yeah.
I said it right?
No,
Okay, say it right for me. Say it right.
it's Eneli.
Eneli. Okay. What about the last name?
Saavedra.
Saavedra. Okay.
So I would be reading Courage by Anna Sexton. It's a poem too, and it goes like this. It is in the small things we see it, the child's first step, as awesome as an earthquake, the first time you rode a bike, wallowing up the sidewalk, the first spanking when your heart went on a journey all alone, when they called you a crybaby or poor or fatty or crazy, and made you into an alien. You drank the acid and concealed it. Later, if you faced the death of bombs and bullets, you did not do it with a banner. You did it with only a hat to cover your heart. You did not fondle the weakness inside you through it was there. Your courage was small as a coil that kept you that you kept swallowing. If your buddy saved you and died himself in so doing, then his courage was not courage. It was love. Love as simple as shaving soap. Later, if you endured a great despair, then you did it alone. Getting transfused from the fire, keeping the scabs off your heart, then wearing it out like a sock. Next, my king's men, you powered your sorrow. You gave it back a back rub. And then you covered it with a blanket. And after it has slept a while, it woke to the wing of the roses and was transformed. Later, when you face old age and the natural sorry guys, I can't see. I'm still in the dark.
No problem. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, thank you. Your courage will still be shown in the little ways. Every spring will be a sword you'll sharpen. Those you love will live a fever of love. And you'll bargain with the calendar and at the last moment. When death opens the back door, you put on your carpet slippers and shorten out.
Eneli, I hope I'm saying it right. You did a great job in the dark, and you had the courage. You said this line in the poem, courage will still be shown in little ways. So thank you for having the courage to do that, and you did an amazing job. Thank you for representing Dr. Opening class. Thank you all so much. That was beautiful. You're welcome. I don't know if Miss Suzette Rice is here from Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers. Do we have Miss Suzette on?
Yep.
Okay, you wanted to say a few words, right?
Yes, I just wanted to remind everybody as they went off to spring break, yay, Christmas break, that Crime Stoppers is still there. We're there 24 hours a day. We're anonymous. And if anybody ever has any questions about Crime Stoppers, they can DM us through social media. And I'm the person you get. I'm the only one with the password. So you can always reach out and ask your question. Just don't leave any tips in social media. Always use the tip forms. But that's it. It's awesome. I'm glad to see everybody.
Thank you, Miss Suzette. This is the lady from Crime Stoppers. I know you all see a lot of those Crime Stopper posters. We had a few of our students on them. Recently, one of our graduate students, who was murdered down in the South. So it's a lot of shootings and stuff going on down here. We just got to remain careful, stay out the street, try to do the right thing all the time. Even when people are watching and not watching, you're supposed to be doing the right thing, trying to avoid these tragedies from happening. It's going if we're gearing up for Christmas and we don't want anything to happen to any one of you, especially our students at Southridge and my friends of Community Collaboration Exchange and everybody in the world. If we could live longer without violence, that's what we should be doing. It's too much violence in the world. It's a lot of violence in the South lately, and it's been on the news. And Miss Suzette has been doing an amazing, phenomenal job at getting the families to some sort of justice, of even putting the story out there. So thank you again, the Crime Stoppers and Miss Suzette Wright, who is the executive director of Crime Stoppers. So thank you. I know it's a lot of work that you do alone. People think it's a big team of Crime Stopper people, but you're doing this work alone this year, and we truly appreciate your hard work, effort, and everything that you do to make our world a better place for us and, of course, our youth, the voices of our youth. Thank you, Miss Suzette Wright. Oh, we love you too, always. All right, next up we have Fred Christian of Impact. And after Fred, I'm going to share what Miss Evans, our CAP advisor slash a lot of things around the school, the flyer she did on cyberbullying, for it could be used as a helpline. So I will share that information after we hear from Fred, Verniya, and then Ms. Dugue gonna close us out with a tip. And I want to hear feedback. If you want to say anything or share how you feeling or anything that you would like to share. We will end at 7:30. All students, you must stay on for the duration of the time. And at the end, you will sign in again with your full name and ID number. You should see your hours accumulating if you're coming every month, because I go in the system, I give you your 3 hours before the next session. I give myself a whole month to get your hours in before the next session. So you won't be saying, Miss Akins, you didn't give me my hours. Yes, I pull the report. The report is here on my desk. Look. I pull the report, I pull the actual chat, see who stayed on the entire time. I go through each one. I make my comments, my checks, and I put your hours in the computer. So without further ado, Fred Christian of #Impact.
Okay. I'm gonna read a quick little poem for you guys. It's about getting involved in the community, getting involved no matter what. I'll get to that in a second, but it's called Act. Act. Don't wait. No time to hesitate. Things aren't great, so don't wait to make them great. Act for today, for tomorrow. So yesterday has a tomorrow. So don't wait. Act. Get involved. Heed the call so the problem gets solved. Before it's too late, don't hesitate. Get out the gate. Don't wait. Act. So it's not too late. Act. Don't wait to make it great. Act because it's never too late. Act now because it's never too late to make things great. The poem was written basically to get people involved in the community, start to get community to come together. And I hope you kids take heart with it and listen to it, because we need you guys. You're the future leaders of this country. You're the future leaders of this county. And we need you guys to get involved in stuff. It doesn't have to be politics. It can be the arts festival like Southridge did last week, which Ms. Akins did a great job of. It can be things like that. Volunteer, get involved. Literacy, all kind of great stuff. Just get involved. Don't sit on the sidelines. Act. And if, like Miss Suzette says and our friends say, see something, say something. Thanks, guys. God bless.
Amazing job, Fred. Thank you for wrapping it up. Yes, act. That's what we have to do in our daily lives. Act. See something that's not right, act upon it. Do something about it. See something you need to improve on? Act. Do something about it. Act is an action word. It's power in the word of act. So thank you for sharing that, Fred. Now I'm going to turn it over to this. I want to show this what Miss Evans created when I sent the Zoom information out yesterday. She's saying, "Oh, I have this beautiful slide that you can show during the Zoom tonight." So guess what I did? I showed it. She did this for her master's program, Miss Evans, who work at our school. So I'm showing you all the flyers she made. Cyberbullying response plan. Of course, she put Miami Southridge Spartan built in its simple definition, using a form of technology such as a threat, cell phone, or virtual classrooms to intentionally hurt or harm someone else. She put the support system. This is very good. We need this in our counseling wing, Dr. Tejera. Support system, referral to school student services for counseling support and interventions. Amazing. Reporting procedures, report to principal or principal designee, whether it's the counselor or the assistant principal or the mental health coordinator. And then they have a hotline here, investigation protocols and intervention strategies. And she also has the QR codes below. This is amazing. This is amazing. So I wanted to share this with you all. I thought it was amazing. It went right with our topic. That's why it's important to communicate, guys. I sent the email out to the staff saying what the topic was, and they respond. And look what I got, a beautiful flyer to show you all tonight that has the QR codes and everything on it. And we could start trying to implement this right here at Miami Southridge. It's on one flyer, and we could post it around the school after the approval of my boss, because I do have a boss. All right, now I'm going to turn it over to, I need to stop sharing this. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it over to Verniya Williams, who's in Miss Rivera's class. I want to shout out all our art teachers before we move on. Miss Rivera, Miss Placencia, Mr. Infante, and Miss Alvarez, who's doing the dance show right now. The arts are thriving here at Miami Southridge Senior High School. We are the school with the 4 A's: activities, athletics, academics, and the arts. We thrive in those 4 areas. The arts, we struggled for the last few years, and last year we really brought out the arts, and this year we increased it. So we've been invited to more shows and stuff like that. We want to be a well-rounded school, focused on those 4 A's, and we are doing just that with the vision coming from our principal, Mr. Humberto J. Moret. So now I'm going to pass it over to Verniya Williams. Never good enough.
Good. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good night. I can't do it. She want me to be perfect, like my older sister. She want to be a proud parent. She want her daughter to be proud of. She think I'm a drone. She don't care about my feelings. All she care about is her pride, and I'm sick of it. Sick of this life she have molded for me. It's like I'm pushed to do things when all I want to do is be left alone, be my own person, live my own life, be who I want to be. But my mom doesn't accept me. She want me to be perfect, but the truth is, I'm far from it. She beat me. I don't know how much longer I can go with it. She will never understand me. I wish she can accept me for who I am. That's all I'm asking for. I just want to be loved like my sister, but she would never love me like her. Ever since the incident with my dad, everything started going downhill. He was the only one that made me happy. He made me feel so happy, safe, protected. But all that's going down. I've been holding it in for so long. I just don't know what to do. Now my mom hates me. My sister hates me. My dog hates me. Everybody hates me. I will never be good enough. Not for my mom, not for anyone. When will I ever be good enough? You ask yourself that question all the time, over and over again. But then again, when will I ever be good enough? That's it.
Wow, Verniya,
Hi, Miss Akins.
hi y'all. That's your twin.
Yes.
Look at your comments in the chat. What, Verniya, when I say you are, like, all of y'all are amazing, right? But as a kid and as a daughter and having a daughter, like, I related so much to what you wrote about. So tell us a little about the inspiration behind why you wrote this and give us a little feedback. This is amazing.
Um, it was in theater. We had to write a monologue, and it was this girl. I didn't know what to write about, but it was this girl. She was going through this problem, like in her younger self. And I asked her, "Can I switch it up into like a monologue, not all about her personal life, but switch it up and to make it like positive and also sad at the same time?"
I just hope you continue to writing and doing what you're doing. I have written 5 books already, right? And you have the ability and capability to do the same. I want you to keep moving, keep grinding in your personality on that stage. Everything just came out. And I missed that moment during the art show because I was trying to wrap up. But now when I went back and watched the video of the Soul Flow Arts Fair, I'm like, this girl was bad. So I'm happy that Ms. Rivera's students came on tonight as well as Dr. O's students. We see we have so much talent here at Miami Southridge Senior High School, and we are blessed to have you all as students. And thank you all again. I got to turn it over now with 12 minutes left to Ms. Dugue, who's going to do our Kahoot. But while we're waiting on the Kahoot, anyone has any comments or anything they would like to share, please come on next month. I will post the topic for next month soon. I will also give you your community service hours. Share. Let others know about our Zoom sessions and just invite somebody next time and come back on because you presented this month. You can still come back on next month. Anybody want to share out before Ms. Dugue starts? Because we want to end right on time.
Like share a thought.
Yes.
Yes. I would like to share. It's I would say like it's like a thought out of like being thankful. Thank all of you for being here. You know, because not mental illness, but like actual bullying and other stuff, like the voice of the youth, is not something that you always hear every day. So I'm happy that like Miss Akins actually had me on. To be honest, feel privileged.
Thank you.
So I just want to say just to open your guys' eyes for the adults. Um, Try to listen to your kids. Not don't like let them take over you. Just saying like let give them an ear so you can at least just like sit them down and go like hey like insert like the name of your kid. Just go like you mind if I talk to you for a second? And then you just sit them down and you just chat it
Yes.
up.
Yes.
For the teenagers like me, um look, I'm just gonna say is this: my monologue has a reason. Hopefully it actually inspires you to actually keep pushing for what you want, because that's how I've been living all my life. Pushing, being persevere, and being courageous. You don't, I mean, you can be scared of things, but sometimes you gotta run through that and just be like the juggernaut from X-Men and just push through it like a full force. So, just
Yes.
yeah, just go for it. So, anyways, I love all of you. Thank you for the good messages in the chat. For everybody that actually performed, you guys are amazing, goated. But keep going, man. Just keep pushing through.
That was beautiful. Anyway, thank you, Khalil. You got some more messages in the chat, Khalil. Anyone else want to share out? Anyone really quickly? Voices of our youth. All right, Miss Dugue. I did my wait time. Miss Dugue is on you.
Good evening, good evening. I'm going to show my face like a hot minute and then I'm going to go back to my screen because I am not home yet. All right, so it's Kahoot time, it's Kahoot time, it's Kahoot time. So that's my favorite time of the culmination of all the things that are being put together. I tried to add a couple of little things that was mentioned, and hopefully it'll kind of give you something that resonated with you. Khalil and Verniya and Mr. Saaverda and all of our students at Southridge, you guys make us so proud. And so I want to give Ms. Akins a shout out, and also community collaboration exchange, as they are constantly reinforcing the things that we need to, have in our life and to keep us balanced and keep us neutral. All right. So I'm gonna get started so that this way, let me see, Miss Akins, did you join today? Or you not? Are you scared
No,
today?
I'm gonna let them beat today. I don't feel like beating.
All right, all right. So we got a little Christmas theme for everybody today. I kind of combined everything a little bit, just a quick true false, couple little things. Hopefully we can get them through. So this way we can get a winner, chicken dinner, right? All right, so the first one is always a poll. How often do you use social media? This is just for us because as we were talking about cyberbullying, as we were talking about safety for the holidays, being aware of your surroundings, all that is tying in together. And sometimes we are on social media a little bit too much, but be honest, right? I know there's an option on your phone where you can check that information. So yes, a lot of you very often. So hopefully your New Year's resolution is maybe to slow down on the social media, right? Do some other things to not be aware of during the holidays. So I took this straight from one of our speakers. So look very carefully, make sure you choose the right answer. There's little distractors in there, but I know you guys were paying attention. I want to see how well we can answer this question. So what should you not be aware of? Yes, good job, everybody. Yeah, we're not worried about that Cash App. Cash App is not an option, right? So all the other things were safety tips that she mentioned, and I wanted to add that to us because I even myself have had scammers attack my credit card. So we have to really be careful. What is cyberbullying? So let's see. Let's see if you guys were able to get some of that information. I want you to read carefully, so I'm not going to talk too much. Oh, good job. A nice little sweep. Yes, online harassment, right? So, which is a sign of cyberbullying? Should have my little music playing in the background. Let's see. Can we get there? Just some signs. Very good. Yes, mean comments. We're looking for nice people. Thank you, Miss Allison. Let's see if you can stay on top. Ignoring cyberbullying makes it stop. Is that true? Is that true? Very false. Yes, you need to say something to someone, right? What is a safe holiday activity? So I know this wasn't totally in there, but it's something for us to think about. Something fun and safe. Yes, cooking together. I know the guest speaker mentioned about being together when you're shopping, when you're out with someone, staying in a group. That's a good safety tip, which is a holiday safety tip that you should always be aware of. There's a lot of things going on in the house, you know. Awesome. We did really, really good. Everybody's paying attention. Now we just have to go with who's going to answer quickly, 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 quickly. Why is holiday safety so important? Okay. There. We'll stop at 9 because who can be affected by gun violence? Okay, we're gonna finish on time, Miss Akins.
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay, now we're gonna go with gun safety. Let's see, can we acknowledge how we can be safe? Definitely, definitely. Keep them locked and keep them away from everybody. Quick, true, false. Gun violence is preventable. Is that true or is that false? Definitely. Youth voices can make a difference. This one is for you, Mr. Khalil.
Yes. Yes.
This is for you, Mr. Vedra. This is for you, Miss Verniya. Awesome, everybody. Everybody agrees. The youth is the future. All right, last two. How can you stop cyberbullying? Ms. Evans had some really, really good tips. Let's see if you scan that flyer really well. Definitely. That one's a home. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, there's some shifting going on. Last one. Make us proud. Let's see. Youth can advocate for gun safety. Once again, the youth, they definitely have the power. They definitely have a voice, and we all need to take advice and take heed, pay attention to them. Mr. Fred's poem really hit home. We need to act and not wait for somebody else to take care of those things. Thank you guys. Have a great night. And let's see who's on our podium. Drum roll, please. Verniya. Okay. Jonathan Q. All right. And the top dog is Mariana.
All right.
Round of
Yep.
Thank you, Ms. Dugue. I put the next mental health Zoom in the chat. It's January 16th. It's on a Thursday. All of them on Thursday. January 16th, we going all the way through until May. January is human trafficking. February is Black History Month. March is Women's History Month. So we'll be needing young girls and stuff to speak. Thursday, April, we're gonna have poetry. We're gonna be sharing poems. And then May is the National Mental Health Awareness Day. So just giving you all a heads up on the topic. So January 16th, I hope all 31 of you that's still remaining on here show up on January 16th. Please put it in the chat. If you want one last word, put one last word in the chat of how you felt about this Zoom tonight. Congratulations, Mariana.
Yeah, thank you.
Jonathan and Verniya. Thank you all for staying on. Make sure your ID number, your first, last name, and ID number. Oh, thank you, Emily. Make sure, bring a friend next month. Make sure your ID number, I'm going to give you your 3 community service hours. The ones who spoke tonight, they will get 10 community service hours. Good night, you all. It is 7:30. As always, I like to end on time. Community Collaboration Exchange, thank you. Miami Southridge Senior High School, thank you as always. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good day, all of you, and enjoy your evening.
All right.